A Wagner does not exist. Why Putin claims a rift in the mercenary group. Russian President Vladimir Putin said on Friday that he had offered to make the leader of Wagner, a private military company linked to Moscow, a part of the Russian army, but he refused. Putin also denied that Wagner exists, saying it is a myth created by Western media. UN uncovers 87 bodies in Darfur mass grave horror. The United Nations said on Sunday that it had discovered a mass grave containing 87 bodies in Sudan's Darfur region, where violence has escalated since a military coup ousted former President Omar al-Bashir in October. A Russian Navy ship docks in Cuba as tough times bring the old friends together. A Russian naval vessel arrived in Havana on Saturday for a 4-day visit, as Cuba faces economic and political challenges amid U.S. sanctions and protests. The visit is seen as a sign of solidarity and cooperation between the two former Cold War allies. Iran's President Raisi embarks on Africa tour to boost trade in face of crippling U.S. sanctions. Iran's President Ebrahim Raisi began his first official visit to Africa on Sunday, traveling to Kenya, Uganda, and South Africa. Raisi is seeking to expand Iran's trade and diplomatic ties with African countries amid U.S. sanctions that have isolated Tehran from much of the world. Boris Johnson's wife Carrie announces birth of their third child. British Prime Minister Boris Johnson and his wife Carrie announced on Sunday that they had welcomed their third child, a baby girl. The couple said they were delighted by the arrival of their daughter, who was born 3 seconds off around Dunn, closest point to Earth, perigee, raised to around 220 kilometers. India successfully completed the second orbital maneuver of its third lunar mission, Chandrayaan-3, on Monday, raising its perigee to around 220 kilometers. The mission aims to land a rover and an orbiter on the moon's south pole in a bid to explore its geology and water resources. Congress's all-out attack on center over Manipur violence, Shashi Tharoor favors lifting internet ban. The Congress Party launched an all-out attack on the center over the violence in Manipur that left at least 10 people dead and several injured. Congress leader Shashi Tharoor said that the internet ban imposed by the state government was a violation of human rights and urged the center to intervene and restore peace. Maharashtra cabinet expansion likely today. Maharashtra Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray is expected to expand his cabinet on Monday, adding 12 new ministers from his Shiv Sena party and its allies, the Congress and the Nationalist Congress Party, NCP. NIA arrests 2 persons allegedly linked to terror outfits. The National Investigation Agency, NIA, arrested 2 persons from Kerala and Tamil Nadu for their alleged links to terror outfits such as Islamic State, IS, and Al-Qaeda. The NIA said that the accused were involved in radicalizing and recruiting youths for carrying out terrorist activities in India. U.S. short seller Hindenburg Research accuses Adani Group of fraud and stock manipulation, which the group has denied. U.S.-based short seller Hindenburg Research has accused the Adani Group of fraud and stock manipulation, alleging that it inflated the value of its assets and used shell companies to hide its ties to a controversial businessman. The Adani Group has denied the allegations and said that it will take legal action against Hindenburg Research for spreading false and malicious information.